Yo guys, so this time, unfortunately, I was right. And why unfortunately? Well, obviously, we don't want our beloved Kaspa to go towards the downside, right? We want something that's actually quite opposite. Guys, Kaspa dipped, well, almost perfectly to the horizontal line that I've set up yesterday on the channel. If you were watching, you probably remember. So Kaspa dipped towards level of 14 cents 3 and actually went as low as 14 cents 2 3. I know that these are basically minimal differences, but obviously I'm saying that for the purposes of technical analysis. So now guys, 4 hourly, what is 4 hourly showing us, right? 4 hourly is showing us that basically Kaspa got, well, supported by this level in here with confirmations that we can clearly see. So that is going to be strong level of support, right? If Kaspa is going to reclaim, let's say, price of 15 cents, and I believe it will. And why? Well, I'm going to show you a little bit later. We are going to look at liquidity. Guys, if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing, and a quick disclaimer that this video is not financial advice. Now, that is just a short time frame for Kaspa. Obviously, we want to look at a zoomed out perspective, guys, right? On the zoomed out perspective, Kaspa basically dipped from its local highs. Well, that's basically 25% of downward momentum, and obviously if you guys are, well, only in Kaspa, that probably hurts, right? 25%, especially if you have a big allocation, right, in terms of fiat currency versus Kaspa. Guys, I will always advise that diversification is key, and I would always advise that you are going to do your own research and research coins. I mean, different altcoins, there are also strong altcoins because Kaspa isn't necessarily performing that well, but we can catch opportunities somewhere else, so we can roll these profits, well, towards Kaspa or wherever you want. You can take your misses for the dinner, for instance, right? Guys, on the monthly, things are still looking good, and obviously 238% for, let's say, CRV, whatever that is still good, but I believe that we are still relatively early, although that gate is basically closing. All right, so we have covered a little bit of a short time frame for Kaspa, and now let's have a look at things that I have found for you. So this is uploaded by Mr. Cure Shot 9, whatever. Someone hates Kaspa deeply. So we've got another sell wall. I'm not sure if this is exchange that everybody is talking about. Mr. CryptoBank.cas is basically saying, you know, that Maxi official sold 138 million Kaspa and sold it in 5 hours today. And get your fucking Kaspa off exchanges. Well, shameless plug, guys. Make sure that you check out Tangent Wallet, because this way, holding Kaspa outside of Maxi or any other exchange, you don't allow Maxi to basically sell Kaspa. In this way, you can sell Kaspa to other exchanges, or even swap it in Tangent application and swap it for USDT once these beautiful gains are going to arrive. So guys, with my discount code, you can get 20% off, and also remember that it doesn't support only Kaspa, thousands of different cryptocurrencies. You can find the link below this video, and of course you can also check out some exchanges. So you've got Bybit in here, which is centralized exchange but very trustworthy, although BitChinex is also trustworthy. However, no KYC, no VPN required. I highly recommend these two exchanges, and you got the Tangent link in here. Guys, let's move on, all right, because we've got a little bit of a bullish news, and that's GrooveX, that it's coming soon, funding Kaspa, Kasplex fund on GrooveX, and trading begins on 19th of December, which is 2 days away from here. So another, well, gate in terms of liquidity is coming. That's definitely good. And now guys, Mr. El Peror uploaded this. He says that serious use cases won't be on centralized change. Institutions won't use centralized crypto networks. They already have centralized fiat networks. They can't use BTC. It's slow, has high fees and limited TPS. The solution is fast and decentralized network, and it is Kaspa. Guys, I'm obviously throwing it out there. I don't want you to feel super bullish and, you know, put everything that you have into Kaspa. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just sharing information with you guys so you can obviously consume that. And I try to approach Kaspa from data-based kind of approach, you know, based on everything that we see. Yes, of course, guys, regarding your comments, other coins are pumping. Yes, I'm going to totally agree. And that's why I'm always saying buy some other damn coins. Anyways, let's have a look at ETF inflows, because we've got bullishness for BTC. Obviously, BTC saw huge upside in the recent 24 hours. However, if it comes to Ethereum, guys, we have only 51 million versus, you know, that 600 mil for BTC. So I do believe that we are still in that Bitcoin phase, okay? And I know that it's long. Obviously, I'm probably longer in crypto than most of you are following my channel. But guys, I guess patience is the key. And I'm not talking about Kaspa, just in general, okay? I'm also going to show you different charts that are going to hopefully support my opinion. Now, Stock Money Lizards is posting this. Fools declare the peak. Bitcoin laughs relentless stroke higher we still seek. Guys, so if Bitcoin would go to the top, let's say, that would be around, well, 501 mil. Guys, I don't want to be super bullish, okay? But we still have a lot of fuel to go for BTC. I believe at least 200k, 150, 180, something like this, okay? Now, Max is posting this. Bitcoin history doesn't repeat itself, but it often rhymes, okay? So if we are going to look at the cycle for BTC, we've got a very similar, you know, patterns here. So we've got this triangle, right, in a bear cycle. There you go. This is the current cycle. Then we had up move, another leg up. Then we had consolidation, right? We had this consolidation. Boom. Okay, then we had another leg up, and then we had a pullback for BTC. Okay, and what we are experiencing at the moment, right, a little bit of a pullback that might potentially occur at, let's say, levels of 120k. So what is going to happen next? Probably the next phase, right? The next phase that is going to take Bitcoin to, let's say, 280. Well, the time will show. Okay, guys, let's have a look at the liquidity for our beloved Kaspa. So this is Binance 1 day. So now everybody is shorting Kaspa. We've got 1.77 million worth of shorts, and people are putting 10x leverage that Kaspa is going to dip lower. So you basically saw that the price of Kaspa is being supported. Let's go to 4 hourly. You see on 4 hourly that we have pumped towards the upside because the liquidity at the moment is in here. Okay, so people are shorting Kaspa too late, I'm afraid. And now if Kaspa is going to go towards levels of 15 cents 3 and then 15 cents 4, well, lots of people are going to lose money, okay? So let's actually have a look of where 15 cents 4 would lead us in terms of percentage, okay? So that's around 5.5%. I know it's shit, guys. I know. I totally understand, okay? So again, please make sure that you guys are going to do your own research in terms of different coins, okay? And I'm not bearish on Kaspa. I am bullish on Kaspa long term, but who really knows of how many X's all of these coins are going to do before our Kaspa back is going to do, you know, some X's, okay? That's what I'm trying to say, because I'm holding around 10 different projects, okay? Anyways, guys, let's have a look at very important charts that we have to follow as usual. So Bitcoin dominance on 4 hourly, not this chart, that one. Okay, so daily. So on the daily perspective, guys, we have basically, you know, close above this whole formation of a bear flag. However, we do have some well, let's call it selling pressure, although this is not representing the price, but you guys get the point, right? So now we are basically going in here, and we've got, let's say, double top, right? Quick analysis, double top or whatever. So potentially this was just kind of like another spike for BTC, and then we are going to see the dump if it comes to the dominance. I don't know when exactly, guys, but zooming out on a weekly time frame for Bitcoin's dominance, this is where we are at the moment, okay? And that also is going to probably answer the questions of why Kaspa isn't pumping. Well, how do you expect Kaspa, asset that was basically making so many X's in the bear cycle, to pump? Okay, it cannot really pump that much because Bitcoin is dominating at the moment. And yes, we saw this drop, but guys, there's a lot of more fuel to go for our altcoins, okay? So that's the first thing. We also have to monitor Ethereum's dominance chart, because I believe that after Bitcoin's dominance, we are going to see the pump for Ethereum's dominance, right? Because Ethereum obviously reclaimed 4k, which is obviously a great thing. Now, looking at others' dominance, where we can find our beloved Kaspa, this is what's going on, okay? Actually, let me zoom it out a little bit. So you can clearly see, guys, that we still haven't broke above this kind of, bullish pennant, okay? So we got rejected from this level, and the question is, can the dominance of these altcoins dump even lower? Well, definitely possible, okay? I'm not saying that it won't, but it's going to exit this formation at some point in time. So the first levels I would probably recommend to take some profits is going to be here, then probably here, okay, but I'm going to let you know where I'm taking profits from which assets, okay. And now guys, looking at USDT dominance on a small time frame for hourly, we still can technically argue that we are experiencing that head and shoulder formation, and at the moment guys, this candle is white, well, but in your case it's probably red, so that means that we are basically going below this level of 3.81, which is definitely bullish for our altcoins. Let's see how this daily candle is going to close. At the moment we are on a verge of, well, I believe big pumps are going to come. I don't know when exactly, but guys, looking at this, I believe that altcoin season is just starting at the moment. Ladies and gents, thank you very much for watching this quick update, and as always, peace and love crypto.